Are you done having non-chunky, boring pages in your sketchbook? Hey guys, so recently I just did this page, and everybody liked it. So I did a green page, and that popped off a little bit. So I'm making that green page. This is what I'm doing. And this is how you, can make cool spreads, okay? And I have some tips and tricks for you here. The first trick I have is reduce, reuse, ikiki. Come on, guys. What did Vine taught us? What? Anyway, what I like to do to make people think I'm cool and I know how to draw is scrap drawings, because they're really cute. I draw them in pen, they're quick, and I don't think about it, and it turns out immaculate. Look at them, right? Good trick. But, I love drawing on the back of receipt paper and pen. Okay, that's a little thing that I have. But if you're drawing on, any sort of scrap paper, that's still a sketch you can use in any way. And you don't have to use the whole sketch. You can cut this up. Okay, arts and craft time. Okay, pretend you're a toddler or something. I don't know. But my first tip is keep it simple. You guys are so sweet. Because you'll tell me I'm so talented. You'll comment that, and I'm like, guys, you can do this. And I see the comment oh, this is my dream sketchbook, or oh, I wish I could make art like this. And I'm like, guys, you can do this. I'm literally just slamming shit to my page. I am not thinking. There's no thought. Okay, all I'm thinking about is what's gonna look better as my MySpace wallpaper. Come on. I'm a simple guy. Okay. I gotta make sure my brain can handle it. And another, just kind of a piece of information, I guess, is I get asked all the time how I got into mixed media, and this is kind of what it is, because when you're first starting out, mixed media is only introduced as colored pencil and watercolor. You know what I mean? You're not really given the chance of 2D kind of art making, I guess. More 3D, building off the page, putting in clay, making a pop-up book. I want to make a pop-up book spread. I think that would be really cool. But I'm dumb as fuck. I don't know if any of you are the same way. And that's an excuse, guys. That's an excuse. Come on. We can do this, okay? If Phineas and Ferb could make it to Paris on one take of jet fuel, we can make a pop-up book, guys. Let's be real. I think we have it in the bag, okay? And so, what I'm telling you is, all these three things basically say, you don't have to, make the biggest mountain or your best piece starting out with your little silly experiment. It's a sketchbook experiment. Okay, guys? You don't have to commit. You don't have to commit to the chunky life. It's hard. It's hard to draw, guys. It's not as glamorous as it looks. But, think of it simply collage and colored pencil with watercolor, or acrylic with gouache. Basically, to put it to rest, it's just going into any medium, you should take time to experiment and find your style in that medium. Because what people don't tell you is you don't use the same medium or different mediums the same way. Each medium I use, there's a different way. There's different ways I go about it. My pieces may look the same and have the same style, obviously, because it's my drawing style. But the way I paint with acrylic is different than the way I paint with watercolor. Yeah, because, you kinda have to, but, be for real, you know what I mean? So you have to find your style of creating with your mixed media style that you come into, and then that's when you can start getting kind of adventurous and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But, just take it slow. You don't have to, rush into anything. My favorite thing is grabbing one of one color and making remember drawing with waffles when she would do that one color sketchbook spread type thing. That's what I think of. So that's also a cool thing. But my second tip is actually layering. But my tip for that is don't glue too soon, because, like, that's what I did. I always do that somehow. Like, I always, like, think I'm planning it out correctly, and then I just, like, don't take into account things that I want to add, because I don't know what I want to add until, like, I'm, like, ready for it. So it's just really hard, but, like, oh, don't worry, like, I'm struggling with you guys, too. Don't feel as if you're struggling alone. I am also always fucking struggling. I'm the struggle bus over here, okay? Oh my god, like, so don't glue too soon, but, you know, if you do, rip that shit up. Fuck that page anyway. Trick number 2, add sharks. I've learned that no matter how you add sharks, it'll always look good. Whether you're drawing them realistically, goofy, cartoony, whether you have cool, sick, holographic stickers from the dollar store, hands up. Thank you. Like, it's just, like, sharks will add a kind of je ne sais quoi. My third tip kind of goes with the keep it simple category, where it's like, I'll think of it simply, but another thing to do if you're having a hard time, like, trying to figure out what layout your spread should be, you can just do, like, aesthetic smashing. Like, graffiti meets newspaper, or, like, you know, like, when they do those, like, old city collages, and they have, like a billboard, like a modern billboard or something like that. Like, just, you can do, like, gotcha meets realism. I don't know if you're trying to Goku it out or something, like, that's an idea. But, like, sometimes you can just smash aesthetics, so you can do one page one side, one page the other, and you can just kind of, like, draw, like, a portal or something, or, like, mix them in the middle or something, like, you know what I mean? I know I keep saying or something, Jesus. But you know what I mean? Like, you just smash the aesthetics however you want to. That's why it's called an aesthetic smash. Okay, so my third and final trick is just collect. I'm a hoarder, so it's easier for me to say, but, like, I keep, like, game tickets when I go to an arcade. I keep, like, the bracelets you get to get into fairs, like, string. I keep random objects. When I find them on the ground, I grab them too, and I like putting them in my sketchbook, because it's like, yo, I went out and found this random thing, and now I have it in my sketchbook. And it's really funny to be like, yeah, I just picked this off the ground because it was shiny and I wanted it. Like, okay. And I think that's funny. And I also just, like, love, because it's like you're kind of, like, going out into the real world, right? It gets you in nature, right? Hell yeah. But, like, also, it's fixing the littering issue. I think that's how I look at it, instead of I'm fucking crazy. So, but that's my trick. It's adding, like, household items, or any item. Actually, I'm lying to you. Any found object in your sketchbook, I love it. I love to see it, because it's goofy. You just, like, thought it was funny and you slapped that in there. Be for real. That's why I have the soda can in here. Look at him. He's great. Okay, quick one to get in here. I was thinking about this page, right? Like, if I did some, like, alien, like, Y2K, like, website, like, dark web, black, you know, like, website with, like, those green, like, lettering. It's, like, normally you'll see them with, like, red when they're, like, on, like a deep thing, right? And kind of, like, you know, those, like, kind of, like, Satan gore website, rah. Like, I thought that was goofy, because, like, people really believed in, like, watchmerot.com. Like, that's crazy. And I love that, and I thought it was goofy. So I made this goofy little thing, and I got a comment that was like, loved this until the pentagram showed up. Rah! And I was like, okay. Like, believe what you want. I mean, like, this sign doesn't mean anything to me. I don't give it any power, and so it doesn't fucking exist. And so I use it however I want, because I build my own world. You know what I mean? Stop giving symbols so much power if you don't even know their history, or, like, you just, like, are told to, like, it's just a star. I'm just using it to draw a little guy. And it doesn't mean I'm a Satan worshiper. And even if I am, like, it's not like I'm killing people. Like, stop forcing your religion. That's so boring, and that's gayer than being queer. Come on. Okay, sorry. Back to the thing. My final thing I have on here to talk about is, like, if art school's worth it, and I don't think it is, like, art college. Like, I think it's Like, if you want to go to art college, go to art college, because it's going to fulfill your, like, wants and desires of, like, going to college for an art major. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, I don't know, like, I taught myself all these things, and now going to college, I'm getting taught, like, the same thing again, and it feels like I'm wasting my money. But at the same time, like, it's all about connections, and, like, then I have the degree, you know what I mean? If you don't get a degree, then it's harder to get out in the world sometimes, and that's just how it is, and it kind of sucks. But, like, I'm kind of on the fence. I'm a fence sitter. Check back in a year when I'm halfway done. But make art that you love and that you would have loved as, like, a kid, and have fun with it. That's the biggest thing. You're just supposed to have fun with your spreads, so don't let anybody tell you what to do, and do what you want because you're fucking cool. And let's get this cool B-roll.